Good evening. Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, can I see your hands? Okay, that's good. So that means you all can hear me. So you're welcome to tonight's session. And it's going to be a very interesting session. I want you to share this link with your friends, with your loved ones, because some of you are attending my webinar maybe for the second or the third or the fifth time, but many of the things I'll be saying tonight will be things that I haven't said before. I have some very wonderful piece of information for us today, and I don't want a few people to listen to it. And of course, I will also make you an offer that could actually change a lot of things that you are doing. So I want you to share this with your friends and your loved ones. Now, I don't want to assume that everyone listening to me tonight already knows about me. So you will permit me to once again share a few things about Agita Consulting, which is the organization that I represent, and myself, of course, for the benefit of those who don't know about me and about Agita Consulting. Some of you are watching, you've been following Agita for the past 5 years, but I also know that the internet is a very big place. So not everybody knows about us. Not everybody knows about us. So just a little introduction in a few minutes and we'll get right onto it. So who am I? I'm Omiyale Yomi. I'm a pastor, I'm a tech trainer, and I'm a real estate developer. So that is, and I'm an husband and a son and a brother, right? So I used to work at a multinational Big Four tax and auditing firm, and I was there from 2013 to 2018 as a senior tax accountant. Then after I worked for 5 years at the multinational tax and auditing firm, the Big Four. I worked as a senior tax accountant with the largest indigenously owned Nigerian oil exploration and production company from December 2018 to February 2020. And so why did I leave after just barely 13 months at this organization? Why did I leave? I left because I discovered the opportunities in tech. I transitioned. And that is why I've been an apostle and an evangelist of transitioning to tech, because I left an high-paying job that I was, as at that time, right? And I was earning 7 figures. I was paid allowances in dollars, but that is nothing compared to the opportunities that I've touched in tech. And leaving my job then in 2020, February, has been one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. And that is just the truth. By the grace of God today, I run an organization that has clients in over 30 countries of the world. And we employ close to 50 staffs. So, and all this happened between 2020 and 2024. So tech is a gold mine. And that is why, for me, it's a passion. I do real estate on the development side, but nothing is as rewarding and as fulfilling as tech. That's just it. It's so fulfilling and so rewarding. And what is more rewarding for me is the thousands of people who have become financially independent, who have become millionaires and multimillionaires, who have gotten jobs, who have transitioned into tech. Some of them have left their jobs. Some of them have become employers of labor. Nothing is more rewarding for me when I look back between 2020 to date, and I look at these thousands of people who are working on Upwork, working for tech companies. Some of them are outside of Nigeria. Some of them are in Nigeria, you know, and that is why I've come to talk to us tonight, that today people look at, oh, Naira is this, oh, dollar is this, Naira is this, dollar is this. Well, we are always prayerful. We pray that the Naira will keep appreciating, because we love our country more than any other thing. But there are thousands of people that I've been privileged to train who, whether Naira is crashing or dollar is crashing, it means nothing to them because if Naira is getting better, it's good because they are making money in Naira. If dollar is crashing or dollar is getting very high to the Naira, it's also good because they are also earning in dollars. And that can also be you. And that is why I want you to listen to me well tonight, because tonight I've actually come to talk to us. Tonight is not many things so loud. No, I've just come to have a conversation with us about the opportunities in tech and why you should take advantage of these opportunities. So I used to be the pastor of Lighthouse Church, Lagos, but now I'm the senior pastor of Household of Kings Church at Ojodubega, Lagos, and we're going to talk more about that later. Yeah, so this is me right here. As you can see, I'm married to my lovely wife right there. Some of you know already, that's Debbie Achievers. I love to have fun. This was the first service in the church, the very first service we had in the church, right? So, so now we have a physical office because these days everybody's afraid of everybody, right? Everybody's afraid of everybody. Oh, is he a scam? Is he a scam? So, and I understand because anybody can just sit down in their house and can just say anything. So anybody can sit down in their house and just talk whatever comes to their mind. So this is me right here. This is my lovely wife right here, right here. So I love to have fun, and happy Ramadan to our Muslim brothers who have started the month of Ramadan. I hope I got that right. So this was me in Dubai some couple of months ago. So like I said, I'm a real estate developer. So right here, I was having a conversation with some real estate developers, realtors, and the rest of them, people in the real estate industry. And here I was teaching them. Yeah, I organized a tech training program in Lagos, and just sharing ideas with youths about the opportunities in the tech world and how they can take advantage of those opportunities. Here was another session I had with youths, and I was explaining to them how to go about navigating the tech industry. So that's that about that. Now let's go to Google and let's talk about Agital. So right now we are going to Google, and when we get to Google, we'll talk about Agital on Google. So when you get to Google to know more about Agital, all you just have to do is very simple. Just type Google and Agital Consulting, right? So now I tell people that it's not necessary you listen to what people have to say about themselves. Try to find out what people have said about them. So when you get to Google, just Google Agital Consulting reviews, and you have the reviews here. So here are the reviews. So just check out our reviews, because that is what where you can actually see what has been said about us by people who have gone through our program, right? So just take your time to read the reviews. Just go through it. So we have a rating of 4.8, right? So just go through it, and you'll see what people have to say about each and every one of our programs. So that is very important. And a lot of stuff here. We've been featured, Guardian, Independent newspaper. So this time around, let me change it to So these things are very important, because if you are going to listen to somebody, and many of you have attended programs in the past and you have been disappointed, and I understand that feeling. Recently, a friend of mine was telling me about a program that he attended, and this program that he attended was a very great disappointment, even though they paid some good money for the program. And on getting to the program, it was just all about themselves. So they didn't really get any value for the program that they attended, no value at all, right? No value at all. So people have gone through a lot, and I understand the feeling. So I've been there too. I understand the feeling. So people come around, they talk, and at the end of the day, you just realize that it's just all stories. So that is why I'm trying to show you all these things, so that you understand that, yeah, there are people like that out there, but we are not like that. So here's our website. As you can see, I just typed Ejita Consulting. We're on Instagram. So you might want to go to Instagram, check us out on Instagram. And even though we just have some few clips, some few content on Instagram, we are not so heavy on Instagram. We are more into LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Facebook. So, but when you get on our Instagram page, at least you can see one or two things about us right there. We've had some mentions in the newspaper, independent newspaper. As you can see, we are right there. Guardian, we've been mentioned there, right? On Ireland, they've mentioned us. I think some people mentioned us on Twitter. Business Day, we've had some mentions there, right? So Tribune, so we've had mentions here and there. Edugis, Vanguard, so just do your research. But here's now the very important thing, right? If you really want to know what a training in digital feels like, so let me tell you what you need to do, right? This is what you actually need to do. Like I said, it's not about what people say about themselves. It's about what people who have gone through their programs have to say. That is how you can find out about. And that is why I am always free to share all these things, because when you know that what you are offering is top notch, you can always tell people to go and verify, in the words of Peter Obi. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, that you should go and verify all these things, right? Just go and verify it, right? So that's just, so go to LinkedIn, and this is very important. Now, this is a very important. So go to LinkedIn, and when you get to LinkedIn, right, search for Ejita Consulting, right? Which is what I'm going to do right now. Search for Ejita Consulting. So I'm going to do that. So because I've searched for it already, so it's right here, Ejita Consulting on LinkedIn. So this is very, very important. This is very important. So you click on post. Okay, let me go back. Ejita Consulting. Then Ejita Consulting, yeah. So post. Now you click on this post. So when you click on this, what this will show you are the students that have gone through our program. That is the importance of this. The students that have gone through our program and what they have to say. So here you can see Frederick finished our cybersecurity program, and he's talking. He said, I'm thrilled to announce that I've obtained, it was a 6 months project-based training. So I tell people, we don't do theory, right? We don't do all those theory. Oh, are there certifications? Yes, you get certifications. Like our cloud training, you are going to get a minimum of, I think, 8 or 10 certifications in 6 months, but it's mainly practical. So these are what it is. Do a beginner in the field. I won't forget the use of the tool. Wireshark and SEMS. GRC was excellent with ISO 31000, 27001, PCI DSS, right? So that's what he has to say. So he has something to say. He's thrilled. My SEO journey. So this is a student that attended training, Rachel, right? She has a lot to say, right? So let's see all the post results. Let's see what people are saying about our program, right? Because if you should spend time listening to what I have to say, then try to find out what others have to say. So, so this is Timothy. What does Timothy have to say? It has been a wonderful journey. My thanks goes to Egital for creating the platform. I never forget you great instructors, talking about the faculty and the great things. So you could see how the class was going, a screenshot of the class. He was talking about their training. You could see Timothy talking about the training, how the training was going. You could see Aime Fula Ibuka talking about what he has been doing so far. Yeah, this is Chinedu bragging about his certificate. And, so this is me right here. This is Taufik. Now don't get it twisted. You might see a lot of these cybersecurity people here and there, but it doesn't mean that what we offer is cybersecurity. No, we offer other program. It's just that it seems that the cybersecurity students tend to be more vocal, right? But you can see Lawal here. I've been working as cloud engineer at Egital Consulting for a while now, right? That's Lawal Aziz. You can see Gregory. So I could just go on and on and on and on, right? Sharing all this with you and what our students have been up to in our court. So I think with this, I've shown you what Egital is all about. And at this point, I think the other thing I've not shared with you is my personal Instagram page, which I will share with you right now. So I have a personal Instagram page for those who are church lovers. You might want to visit my page and maybe get some information from there, right? So there's my personal Instagram page, right? Of course, this is full of preaching, right? So if you want the word of God, this is the place you go to, right? And you get a lot of messages and quotes, right? So I think at this junction, it's time to enter why we are here. Okay, we have a physical office, but let me say this. I'm about to start the presentation. I'll soon be done with all this introduction. But we have a physical office, which is at Ogba, Lagos. Yeah, and our physical office mainly is for inquiries. You want to make inquiries, and it's a place where our staffs work. But because we have students in well over 30 countries of the world, our trainings are online, 100% online. So the physical office is for people who want to make inquiries. They want to find out, okay, what's happening in Egital? What does Egital have to offer? Oh, is Egital true? Is it real? Right? So that is why we have a physical office. So please take note of that we don't do physical trainings. We are based in Lagos, but our operation spans UK, Canada, US, Australia, and these are countries where we have students and clients, Turkey, India, China, Poland, Estonia, South Africa, Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, and I can't remember the rest, but those ones are the very popular ones that I know we have students in. So our office is just for inquiries and where our staffs work. We offer less than 10% of our trainings still takes place in the office, less than 10%. But majority of the training is done online. Majority of the training is online. So please take note of that. Take note of that. Office is for inquiries, and that's what it is for, inquiries, right? So now let's get into the business of the day. Yeah, let's get into the business of the day. Now we are done with all the intro. It's time to transition to tech. It's time to transition to tech. So if you are still with me, can I see your hands? I need your energy. Can I see your hands? If you are still with me tonight, If you want me to continue this session, can I see your hands? You want me to continue the session? Can I please see your hands? Okay. Can I please see your hands? Okay, I can see your hands. Okay, so there are a lot of people who want me to continue. Yeah. Who want me to continue? That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So that's fine to know. Yeah, so I'm about to start. Are you ready for me? I'm about to start. It seems you are ready for me, so I'm ready for you too. Now, how to transition to a career in tech and get remote jobs as a cloud computing engineer. As a cloud computing engineer. So let's get into it. So first of all, why tech? Why switch to a career in tech? Why tech and why switch to a career in tech? So IT opportunities are abundant, but the laborers are few. IT opportunities are abundant, but the laborers are few. So the CompTIA report, August 11, 2022, lets credence to that fact. Now, potential for remote jobs, flexible job schedules, freelancing, and a shortcut into making 6-digit income. So let's look at this thing critically. Right, let's look at it critically. Now we'll start from LinkedIn. All right, so let me go to LinkedIn. Are there jobs in tech? We'll find out. So let's go to LinkedIn. When we get to LinkedIn, we'll see for ourselves. Now, we're on LinkedIn right here. And on LinkedIn, we can see, let me just check LinkedIn out. So cloud engineer. Cloud engineer. So we're going to LinkedIn. And on LinkedIn right here, we have cloud engineer. So let's go to jobs. Let's go to jobs, right? So even starting from Nigeria. Now, the beauty of the internet and the beauty of tech is that you can be in Nigeria and you can be working for organizations outside of Nigeria. That's the interesting thing about tech. Like, you don't have to be in America before you work for an American company. You don't have to be in Europe before you can work for an European country. All you just need is a laptop, an internet connection, and knowledge. So you are not limited. Now, some of you are hearing this maybe for the very first time and it's sounding strange, right? But that's just the reality, right? So we are people who have done these things, right? You can be in Nigeria here and you are working for organizations outside of Nigeria. But let's even start from Nigeria. So we can see here a cloud solutions engineer, cloud solution engineer. This was 1 day ago. They are looking for a cloud solution engineer, right? This is a cloud engineer, right? These are even jobs in Nigeria, but Nigeria is not the only market, right? Now let's go to United States. Like I said, you can be in Nigeria and work remotely. You can be in Nigeria and work remotely. So now I'm going to put some filters here. So remote, right? Remote and experience level, because you are trying to break into tech, the experience level will be internship, entry level, and associate, right? So that'll be the level. And so these are jobs that are 100% remote. Then to make things easier, so that I could just post past week, right? So that things are a bit easier. So this was 4 days ago, AWS Cloud Engineer. right? This is 5 days ago, AWS Cloud Engineer. You have all this stuff here. Now, some of you will go through these jobs and you come back and you say, oh, sir, we went through these jobs. They were asking for 5 years experience. They were asking for this now. So here's the thing, when it comes to breaking into tech, when they ask for experience, what they invariably mean is they want to see the projects you have handled. Experience is the equivalent of projects. And that is why our training in Agital is a project-based training. It's not a theory-based training. You are not talking theory, what is this, and what is that? No. It's project-based. So every class is practical. Every class is a project. So let's look at this job here, for instance, bachelor's degree in engineering. Now, don't let that discourage you. That is, don't let that. I have students of mine who studied law, who are working in tech organizations as I speak. They studied law. I mean law. So don't bother yourself about, oh, hey, but I didn't study computer science engineering. No. Oh, you don't need all that. Now look at it. It's a minimum of 1 year experience. So experience is what really matters. And I've said that the experience is the equivalent of projects. So if you've done projects, that means you've had experience. If you have done projects, that means you have had experience. So that is what matters. You have your project, you have your experience. So that is what they are interested in. There's nothing they are using your university degree, whatever, to do. And let me also say this, right? In 5 years of being a tech trainer, I've been privileged to train. If I tell you over 10,000, people will be shocked. Hey, over 10,000, but that's just the reality, right? I've been privileged to train over 10,000 Africans. Before I used to say Africans, but now I need to start saying over 10,000 humans, right? Because now we've started having people that are not even Africans attending Agital training. We started to have Asians attending our training program, right? So, but over 10,000 Africans and non-Africans. So let me put it that way. Because majority of our students are still Africans, Ghanaians, Kenyans, Ugandans, and of course, Nigerians. Now, for many of these people, right, they relocated to United Kingdom. Let me use United Kingdom as an example, and Canada for masters in tech, cybersecurity and tech and others. And when they finished their master's program, they realized that what they studied in the master's program was not sufficient for them to get a job. Now, how many of you are listening to me? If you are really listening to what I said, can I see your hands? Can I see? Like, they went to the United Kingdom, to Canada, to study masters in computer science, masters in cybersecurity. And after the master's program, they started applying for jobs. And they'll go for interviews, and they realized that their master's program had nothing to do with the jobs they were applying for. And that was when they came to Agital. Because many of them will reach out to me and say, sir, we have done theory. Hope your program is not theory, because I have masters. They say, I have masters from the University of this. I have masters in Canada. I have masters there. But like, I go for job interviews, I can't pass interviews. Right? So they came to Agital for the practical stuff. And by the grace of God, we've had some of them who have actually gotten jobs through that, because companies are not interested in your masters. Maybe your masters help you to relocate. Maybe help you to relocate, right? But what companies are interested in is what you can do. The skill, your technical skill. That is what they are interested in. They are not interested in all this, your master's stuff. So I need you to understand that. It is very, very important. Very, very important, right? So we can see here, these are jobs, cloud security engineer, right? These are jobs here. Now, there's something I also want to show you. There's something I want to show everybody listening to me. DevSecOps. Right. Now, It's going to shock you what I'm about to show you, but I still have to show you all the same. United Kingdom. So I'm just trying to show you the job market. So we search. So now look at this. So these are DevOps, AWS, fully remote. This was 70. So these are jobs, GCP Cloud Engineer. This was one day ago. In Agital, we teach GCP. That's his Google Cloud Platform. Now, one day ago, it's remote, 6 months contract, 21 applicants, full-time, 100% remote, right? 100% remote. So in Agital, we teach AWS, we teach Azure, and we teach GCP. So here's the AWS data engineer, one day ago, 38 applicants, right? DevOps engineer here, 3 days ago, over 100 applicants. This is a DevOps engineer, right? 4 days ago. So we could just see the jobs here. AWS DevOps engineer, security of 51 applicants 3 days ago. So these jobs just keep coming up all the time, right? So I needed to establish that. Now, let's leave LinkedIn because LinkedIn is even low level. You see, tonight, I'm going to open your eyes tonight. Like, I'm going to show you things and you'll be shocked. LinkedIn is low level. LinkedIn is low level. I mean, low level. So let me take you to Upwork. Because if you still think that LinkedIn is the only way to get a job, then you're not there yet. So let's go to Upwork. Upwork is another powerful platform for getting jobs. So while I'm waiting for Upwork to load, let me continue with my presentation, right? Let me continue with my presentation. So we've established the fact that potential for remote jobs, flexible job schedules, freelancing, and a shortcut into making 6-digit income, right? So we've established that. Now, one thing about tech, and I need to say this over and over and over and over and over, is that you don't need an IT background. 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 I need to say like 5 times. Number 2, you don't need knowledge of programming. You don't need knowledge of programming. You don't need knowledge of programming. You don't need knowledge of programming, right? I know you've heard it many times. Oh, you don't need an IT background. You don't need knowledge of programming. And you wonder how. Well, the thing is that it's not all tech jobs that involves coding. As a matter of fact, of course, I teach software engineering. I write programs myself, but not as I used to anymore. Now I've moved more into management and leadership. So I'm not into all those writing codes as I used to. But the reality is that not all tech jobs involves coding or programming. You can work in tech for 10, 15 years and you not write a single line of code. I'm telling you for a fact. You can work in cloud computing for years and you won't have to write any code, right? So we need to establish that. That is very, very important. Before you think that, oh, everything in tech is coding. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily, right? Not necessarily. So now you don't need IT background. You don't need an IT background. So people say things like, sir, I want to transition to tech. Yeah, they want to transition to tech because there are opportunities in tech. There are opportunities in tech. Like I said at the start of this session, I was in oil and gas. I was earning 7 figures every month. I was getting my allowances in dollars. I got paid allowances twice in a year. I was doing well for myself at that age. Then a few months after I got the job, I got back into tech. And I began to see opportunities in tech. And today, leaving that oil and gas job is the best decision I've made in my entire life, or one of the best decisions I've made. So you don't need an IT background to break into tech. You don't need that. You don't need to go to school to study computer science. You don't need to all that. What you just need is a willingness to learn. That's just it. Like what you actually need is basic computer literacy. Are you computer literate? Then you are good to go. Basic computer literacy. You are good to go. You can operate a system and you are ready to learn. You can use a laptop, use a system, then you are good to go. So people shouldn't complicate this thing. Oh, you must have learned networking. Oh, you must, no. Don't let people bamboozle you with all that. Now, as a matter of fact, you don't even need a university degree in most cases. In most cases, you don't need a university degree. So let me share something with you here. You don't need a university degree in most cases. So this is okay, I need Azure, then I need to put Nigeria so that you can see Nigerians like yourself who are doing amazing things with tech on this Upwork platform. Now we've moved from LinkedIn. Now we are on the Upwork platform, right? So now this is Azure. Azure is a cloud platform by Microsoft. So look at Nigerians like yourself. He has GCP. We teach GCP too. As a matter of fact, we teach AWS, Azure, and GCP in our 6 months program. So look at this guy. He has done $30,000 on Upwork already. You can look at his name, Olayinka Israel. He's a Nigerian like yourself. Oluwaseun. He's new to this platform, but he's doing well, right? He has done Terraform, AWS. He has done $2,000 already. He didn't put his stuff there. He has done $90,000. He's a support engineer, a cloud engineer. On this platform, he has done $90,000. Uwaifo has done $80,000 on this platform, AWS, Azure, GCP, right? So you just need to understand this. He has done $30,000. Azure, Linux, Kubernetes, Docker, all those things are part of our program. He has done $2,000, right? These are Nigerians like yourself, $2,000. These are not Indians. I said these things so that I can challenge you. So that I can challenge you. So that I can challenge you. Right? That is why I share these things, to challenge you. Right? To challenge you, to make you to see possibilities. Right? So we could go on again. $70,000. He has done this $9,000 level 2 support engineer, Microsoft, $100,000 cloud architect, DevOps engineer. Kelechi has done $100,000 doing his thing. Utibe Benson, cloud engineer. This guy has done great stuff. He has done $400,000. $400,000. This is a Nigerian. $10,000, $10,000, $3,000 as a DevOps engineer, right? So let me go to page 3. Then from there we move. We'll go to the next thing. So I'm just trying to show you all these things to break all these mental barriers. Oh, I don't have an IT background. Oh, are the jobs open to Nigerians? Can I be in Nigeria and work remotely? Okay, so I'm trying to break that. So I tell people that there are 3 ways to this thing. If you are still watching me and you're still following me, can I see your hands? I need that energy. I need that energy. I'm imparting a lot tonight. I came loaded. I came prepared for you guys. Okay. So now there are 3 ways to this thing. Number 1 is that you can be in Nigeria and work for Nigerian companies as a cloud engineer, and there are a whole lot of them. There are tech companies, there are institutions, financial institutions. There are many organizations, and some of our students have actually gotten internships in some of these organizations who need cloud engineers, right? So that's the first way, but it's not like the ultimate. Number 2 way is you can be in Nigeria and work remotely for organizations while you are based in Nigeria as a cloud engineer. So you can be based in Nigeria here and you are working for an organization in Estonia. Why? Because you are very good in Azure. You are very good in AWS. You know your GCP in and out, right? And because of that, the company employs you to work for them. Is that simple? Number 3 way is that you can relocate. So this happens a lot for Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia. It happens in other countries, UK, but when it comes to Ireland, Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, these 4 countries, they give a lot of visa sponsorship jobs to people in tech. It's unusually high. As a matter of fact, for Estonia, because I have students there, for Estonia, their own tech visa does not have a quota. So in Estonia, everybody coming into the country, there's a quota. So this year, these are the number of visas that we are giving out this year. But when it comes to tech, it's under a separate arrangement. Like, so if an organization needs tech professionals, they don't have to go through the normal immigration route. They have their own, like, they can get any tech professional they need without recourse to the quota system. That is how powerful they take tech there. So when you go on this visa sponsorship, the job is already there for you. Everything is there for you right there. So those are the 3 routes. And if you are watching me and you are in the diaspora already, then go to tech, right? Go to tech because the jobs are right there. You can be in the UK and you are working for a company in Netherlands remotely. You can be in the UK and you're working for an organization in Ireland. So it's just like that, right? Or an organization in Estonia, right? So no age constraints. No age constraints. I like to tell people about the story of Buki, right? Who transitioned to tech at, I think, the age of 45 or so, I think 44. Let me even show you. So because at times some people listen, this tech thing, I think this tech thing, Pastor Yomi, I listen to you, but this tech thing, I think is for all those young boys. Not necessarily. In tech, nobody cares about how old you are. Nobody cares about how old you are. They care about what you can do. They care about what you can do. What can you do for us? Not how old you are. We are not interested in how old you are. What can you do? So former Nollywood actress Buki Wright transitioned into a tech career at age 44. Yeah. So it was when she was 44. That was when and today she's a senior IT auditor in the US. She's a senior IT auditor in the US. And I think she transitioned many years ago, right? So these are very, very important, right? So if you are still with me, can I see your hands? Can I see your hands? So no age constraint. You can start at any time. Like I've explained to you, LinkedIn is your friend. The remote jobs website, freelancing, contract, full-time jobs, the high in-demand skills, software engineering, cloud computing, data science. Now, let me give you another website. Let me give you another website. Let me give you another one so that it won't just be LinkedIn and Upwork. So now this particular website, I love it because, so it's called Feed Coyote, right? Feed Coyote. Now, one thing about this Feed Coyote is because tech is an ecosystem on its own. So there are people on this website who have gotten jobs. They've gotten jobs, but they can't do the jobs alone. So they come to this Feed Coyote and they collaborate with other freelancers. So when you come to this platform now, for Upwork, on Upwork, people come there with jobs, like people, companies, individuals, organizations, they come there with jobs, right? And you bid for them. But on this platform, freelancers who have gotten jobs, come on this platform to find other freelancers that can help them with part of the jobs. So this is why in tech, you can't go hungry or go broke if you have the right information. And I'm just giving you all this information for free here tonight, right? So look at this now. So here you can network, connect to other highly skilled independent workers, freelancers, solopreneurs, small and medium businesses, and you are networking on this Feed Coyote. You can also collaborate, find the right freelance partner for your project, collaborate on various other projects. So this is an ecosystem where people who have jobs bring the jobs to work together for people who don't have jobs, who have the skill. There's networking, and there's just a whole lot of jobs flying around, right, on this platform. A whole lot of jobs flying around. So look at it now. So on this platform, 52% of freelancers team up on projects, do paid work for other freelancers, or hire fellow freelancers. You understand what I'm saying? So 52% team up on other projects, do paid work for other freelancers, hire fellow, more opportunities for finding collaborators and gigs. So this is a dynamite. But the most important thing is you need the skill, and we are coming into that. But I'm just showing you that you can't be stranded with a tech skill. You can't be stranded with a tech skill. And these are just a few. There are many, and I'm still going to show you some tonight. So if you have friends, invite your friends. Nobody should miss out on the information that is about to be released tonight. Nobody. Right? So this Feed Coyote is a bomb, is a dynamite. Right? Don't joke with it. But most importantly, you need the skill. You need to acquire the skill. That is very important. You need the skill first of all. So age is not a restriction. Age is not a restriction. So that is very important. Now let me go on. So I've said it, age is not a restriction. All you need is the skill. So let me go back to my slide. Let me go back. If you are still with me, if you want me to continue, can I see your hands? Right, can I see your hands? Okay. So now let's talk briefly about cloud computing before I give you other tips to actually breaking through. Right now, before I talk about cloud computing, let me talk to Africans in diaspora. So I've talked about the master's stuff. So there's nothing wrong in going for masters in computer science, cybersecurity, masters in cloud computing, masters in AI, right? But trust me, those master's programs are not project-based. They are not hands-on. They are not very practical. The masters will get you into the United Kingdom, Canada, US, Europe, and that's fine. But you need more than a master's to land that job. I'm telling you from experience of hundreds of my students in diaspora. So I've sorted that one out. Now, for those who didn't even go through the master's route, maybe you went through the care worker route or skilled worker visa, and long story short, you are doing truck driving, you are doing care worker, you are doing a factory worker, you are doing farm worker, or maybe you are working in a restaurant or you're working in a store. Now listen to me. I believe in the dignity of labor, and anything that puts food on your table and can help you to take care of your loved ones, please do it, and do it well. But that is just the first part of the story. The second part of the story is, while you are doing that, start acquiring a tech skill by the side. Start getting a tech skill by the side. Why? The reason is because if you are a care worker, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, you are not going to experience any material increase in your means of income or in your income. Because what you can do, they just need to bring somebody else from Africa to take over from what you are doing, or maybe one guy from India. So you don't have an high in demand skill. So there is no career projection. There's no career trajectory. So 5 years from now, you can still keep doing the same job, still earning the same money, right? So, but now if you get into tech, of course, learning is not one of the easiest things, which is why I always advise people to learn through a boot camp, because when you learn through a boot camp, it's easier for you to learn. But here's the thing, as you are doing all that stuff, you create time aside, you are learning this tech skill, you attend a boot camp where there is enough support, where you are motivated, where you are challenged, where you don't give up, because if you are learning on your own, you might give up. And you're learning and learning and learning and learning, and you're learning practical process, and you are done with your learning and you just start applying. Now, your first job might be maybe like 28,000 pounds per annum. You do that job for like 1 year, 1.5 years. Your next job might be like 45,000 pounds. Why? Because now you now have more experience. You now have more experience. So then from there, so 5 years from now, you are going to be something else. And that's the problem I have with a lot of people. A lot of people can stay at the wrong job for 10 years, complaining and complaining and complaining, but they cannot take 6 months to learn something that will set them apart in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years of their life. We totally set them apart. Don't be that kind of person. Don't be that kind of individual. Because 5 years from now, if you are doing care worker or you are doing truck driving, now I believe in dignity of labor, or you are working in the factory, or you are doing some manual jobs, right? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, nothing will materially change about you. So pay the price right now, suffer it now, so that you can enjoy the rest of your life. Suffer it now, pay the price now. Let it be painful now. Suffer it. Let it be painful, so that you can enjoy forever. And this also applies to Nigerians who are planning on relocating, or Nigerians who are in Nigeria. You are in a job that is not paying so well, and the job is coming with a lot of difficulty and a lot of hardship, and you are still stuck on that job, still stuck with it, stuck with it, stuck with it. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Now, cloud computing is based on the concept of delivering computing. So cloud computing is a technology model that enables on-demand access to a shared pool of computing resources, such as servers, storage, applications, and services over the internet. Cloud computing is based on the concept of delivering computing as utility, similar to electricity, gas, or water. Customers can access these resources on demand and pay for what they use without the need for upfront capital investment. Now, cloud computing offers scalability, flexibility, cost savings, and security. Now, there are 3 types of cloud computing services: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Now, let me not bore you with long stories, because I just want to give you an overview. So the long and short of it is, of all this story, is that why organizations moving to the cloud is very simple, right? So let me just use this analogy of the electricity, right? So in my area, in my estate, we have a transformer that powers the entire estate. Now, this transformer is a very big transformer. So I don't have to get a transformer for my house. We're all using the same transformer that powers this entire estate. So what happens is that in the past, companies who wanted to keep their data, their applications on their server, they had to get a server, a physical server, and they set up the server, and the server is down, and server is down, this is that. But what now happens is that when their operations get bigger and their transactions are getting bigger, right, they now have to get a bigger server. with great storage. And don't forget that servers have to be up 24 hours. Server cannot be off, because if the server goes off, all transaction ceases. So as the operations begin to go higher, we need to get a bigger server. We need to do all this thing. Now, what is cloud computing? Cloud computing now is that you don't even need to get a server, talk less of upgrading your server. Your data, your applications, the processing speed, everything is in the cloud with either AWS, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud Platform. And the business is just focused on doing their business. Now, as their operations and their transactions increases, they are not thinking about, oh, let's go and get a bigger server. What happens now is that they just upgrade their subscription. So this helps in cost savings. It helps with security, because since this is the business of AWS, since this is the business of Microsoft Azure, since this is the business of Google Cloud Platform, they will do it better than you, that this is not your core business, but you're just getting a physical server because of the multitude of transactions that you are processing. But because they are dedicated, this is their dedicated business, they will do it better than yourself. So your business can scale without incurring unnecessary costs. And it has been proven that this is even cheaper, because when you now get a bigger server, you will not use the entire capacity of that bigger server, at least for a start. So when it comes to cloud computing, it's pay as you go. You only use what you need to use. You don't have to go and get a very big server that is too big for your operations, because you cannot find one that is small enough for exactly your operations. So there's scalability, there's flexibility, there's cost savings, there's security. So that is just an explanation. If you are still with me, can I see your hands tonight? Now, why is cloud computing in demand? As a matter of fact, the COVID led to an explosion in the demand for cloud service, because, oh, work from home, work from home. Well, without cloud computing services, you can't work from home. You can't work from home because all the applications you're accessing, they're in the cloud. So cloud brought about the idea of we don't have to work in the office. You can work from home and everything is in the cloud. Now, aside that, there are organizations who have physical servers. Up to now, they still have their own physical servers, but they back up their data, their applications in the cloud. So the cloud computing has come to stay. Cloud computing is forever. So they have physical servers. They are still making use of their physical servers for their operations, but they are backing up everything they are doing in the cloud, so that the day something happens to their physical server, they can fall back on the cloud. And this will not affect business continuity. So COVID led to a skyrocket. Professionals with cloud skills are witnessing a spike in demand from hiring companies, of course. Global job sites indeed identified the booming cloud skills as a major trend in the tech skills market, right? Now, there are multiple roles in the cloud computing world. We have the cloud architect, the design, the cloud needs of an organization. We have the cloud engineer, right? They are into the implementation of the cloud architecture, right? We have the cloud security analyst, right? We have the cloud security analyst. We have cloud database administrator. Then what's the cloud market looking like? AWS is leading with 33%, Microsoft Azure 22%, GCP 10%. Now in Digital, we teach all three. Now let me say this. The reason why we teach all three in Digital is because you will get multiple options. It's so that you have multiple options. So people are shouting AWS, but Microsoft Azure is very, very powerful. Why? Many companies of the world use Microsoft traditionally. So when they decide to migrate to the cloud, they have to end up using Microsoft because their Windows server is already a Microsoft server. The applications are Microsoft applications. Now they will say, oh, let's go to the cloud. Let's back up in the cloud. Now they end up using Microsoft. So AWS is strong, no doubt, but Microsoft is also very strong. And GCP, Google too is coming up strongly, even though they are number 3. So we teach all the 3. But of all these 3, Azure is the most complex. So what we do is that we start by teaching you Azure. Because once you've mastered Azure, AWS and GCP are nothing. They are just nothing. Once you get the Azure, mastering AWS, mastering GCP is the easiest thing in the world. But you learn all the 3 in the 6 months program. Now, cloud computing from research is the #1 tech job for Africans looking for remote jobs or visa sponsorship. And that's just the truth. So Amazon Web Services, I've spoken to you about the Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud platform. Now, let's get into this. So what is the next step? What is the next step? What is the next step? So at this point, I'm going to go into my explainer mode. My explainer mode. So if you are still with me, can I see your hands? I'm going to go into the explainer mode right now. I'm going to go into the explainer mode right now. So just hold on. Now, before I go there, let me just share this with us. I got this from one of my students today. And I just felt it's necessary that I share this with us. I got this wonderful, we have a whole lot of them, but this one just came a few hours ago, right? And I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share, okay. I'm going to share. So, yeah, let me hide the company. Let me hide the company. So, hey, no, I need to hide it. I need to hide it. Right. So she shared this with me today. So she's starting a work with this organization, right? And she shared this with me. So this is one of my students, and I was very happy for her when she shared this with me. So we'll leave it at that. As regards the company, no, we are not going to show you, because normally I shouldn't even be sharing everything like this. So these are the kind of things. So she attended a 6 months program, and while she was in the program, she applied, and she got the job. So, and they've sent it to her that she's resuming 15th of April, right? So now let's talk about how do you, and she studied law, just so you know. She studied law, but now she's working as a cloud engineer. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Right? It's so funny. So now let's go to how do you transition? You listening to me, what do you need to do right now to transition? So I'm going to show you what you need to do right now to transition to tech. So if you want me to continue, can I see your hands? Can I see your hands? I need those hands. I need those hands. I need those hands. Why do I say that? Because I want you to be engaged. I don't want you to be passive about this session. Don't be passive. I want you to be engaged. So I need those hands. I need those hands. Okay. Enough people have raised their hands. So let me show you how to actually transition. So this is the way, right? This is how to go about it. If you really want to transition, this is what to do. So first, #1 thing is this. you need a boot camp. Yeah, you need a boot camp. Now, why did I say a boot camp? You see, don't reinvent the wheel. Don't reinvent the wheel. Now, a lot of people reinvent the wheel. A whole lot of people reinvent the wheel. And when I say this at times, people misunderstand me. When I say something like YouTube, Udemy, Coursera are good, but they are not enough. If you really want to transition to tech, you need people who have moved ahead, who have transitioned. You need them to groom you so that your transition journey will be easier. But if you are just going about as a lone ranger, now you don't even have a tech background. You don't even have a tech background. You don't even know what is there, what is in vogue. So you need a boot camp that has people who are in the industry, not theoreticians, people who have experience, people who are working in the industry, people who are right there to help you. And now let me say this. Another thing about this boot camp is that if you want to transition to tech, any boot camp that is less than 6 months cannot do you much good. Cannot do you much good. Because you are transitioning. In that 6 months, you would have learned a lot of things, handled a lot of projects, built your self-confidence, overcome imposter syndrome, so that after 6 months you are good. But when you see a bootcamp and they are saying, "Oh, 2 months, 3 months crash program, 4 months crash program," it doesn't. I'm a trainer. I've been a trainer for 5 years, right? I've been privileged to train over 10,000 students. So when I say I don't mean myself training all of them, but we have an organization of close to 50 staffs, trainers, career coaches, teaching assistants. So cumulatively over 5 years, we've trained over 10,000, and we know what works. I just shared with you, one of my students who reached out to me today shared with me that, "Oh, I've gotten my offer, they've told me my resumption date, and I'm starting," right? These are not strange things to me. She attended our program last year, finished her 6 months program, applied. A month or two afterwards, she got the job. They told her, okay, they will communicate her resumption date to her. Now they've communicated the date of resumption. So this is not rocket science. There's a process to it, right? So you need a boot camp. Don't be a lone ranger. Don't go about it. Today you're on YouTube, you are watching this video and you're watching. Then, and now a lot of people get confused. Today you want to be a data analyst. Tomorrow you want to do data science. Next tomorrow is cybersecurity. Oh, after that one, I want to do DevOps. Oh, I think now I want to do UI UX. Oh, I need to do software engineering. It's because you don't have a boot camp. When you get into a boot camp will constrain you in that direction until you master what you need to master. That's the power behind a boot camp. So this is very important. Now, number 2 thing that you need after the boot camp, or while the boot camp is going on, is you need certifications. Or let me say this, before certifications, you need practical projects. But I've mentioned a lot about this. Practical projects. Practical projects, or let me call it portfolio of practical projects. Portfolio of practical projects. So in Agital, from the start of the class, from the very start of the class, you are working on portfolios. I mean, from the very start, you are building projects. Why are these things important? Because you will go for interviews. And when you go for interviews, you need to demonstrate your knowledge. So many people always talk about, oh, they had this certification. I'm still coming to that. But certifications are good, but they are not the most important thing. The most important thing is that portfolio of projects that you have actually done. What have you done? That is what is important. What have you really done?
Not just, oh, you know, I have this certification, I did this, I did it. Do you know that today now that people can write certifications for you? Are you aware? Like people can actually write certification exams for you. They can actually write certification exams. So the projects are very important. And our training is a practical intensive training. It's a project-based training. Project-based training. So you need that one. You need a portfolio of practical projects. So that is done for you. Now, number 3, you need certifications. Let me call it relevant certifications. Now, what certifications does really, certifications will not guarantee you the job. So don't get it twisted. What certifications just does is that it gives you a foot in the door. Like, I've not met you, but I've seen the certifications you've acquired. So I see, okay, this person has been working on themselves. Okay, so you can come for the interview. You can come for the test. That is what certification does. And when you attend our training, there are lots of certifications, a whole lot of certification, a whole lot of them, a whole lot of certification, right? So I'm going to share a few with you, but they are more than that. They are more than that. Let me just share these few ones with you. Now, one thing about these certifications that you get is that they are practical, they are applied skill certifications. They are applied skill certifications, right? There are actually more than this. I think there are like 8 of them, but they are, so these certifications, right, it's not just an exam. You will deploy. So let me show you. So these are the certifications you get. Secure storage for Azure files. So you are going to deploy. So it's a practical based certification. So it's not a theoretical. So it's not something you go and write an exam. Oh, no, I wrote this. No. So once you have that certification, it shows that you've actually done the practicals. And these are very new Microsoft certifications right now. As a matter of fact, our students in Agital globally, because we track it globally, our students have the highest pass rates for these practical certifications at the moment. At the moment. I know that might be strange to a lot of you, but at the moment, our students, and we have some of our students who have passed all these are applied skill certifications. That's what they call them. They are new by Microsoft for cloud. They are applied skills. So we have our students who have passed all. So they've set a record. Like Microsoft just came up with these new certifications, which are project-based certifications. So you can't have this certification until you have deployed it, until you have done it. And Agital students were just passing those certificates because our own training is practical-based. Our training is practical-based, right? Practical. So you have secure storage, configure secure access, deploy and configure Azure Monitor, deploy containers by using Azure Kubernetes Service, configure SIEM security operations using Sentinel, right? So these are practical-based certifications. So when you put this on your CV, whoever that sees it says, oh, so this person has done this and done this and done this, come for the interview. Come for the interview. So that is the edge. That is the edge of certification. Certifications will not get you a job, but to give you a foot in the door. Now, when you now go for the test and the interview, this is where your portfolio of practical projects will stand out for you. This is where your portfolio of practical projects will now stand out for you. They're actually more than that, right? They're actually more than that. I think I will share, they're actually 10 of these certifications, right? And we've had students who have passed like 9 of them. Yeah, we've had students who have passed 9 of these 10. During the course of their training, during the course of their training, not that, no, they passed 9 of these certifications while training is still going on. Now, so I'm going to share all 10. I'm going to share all 10 now with you so that you understand what I'm talking about. So if you are still with me, can I see your hands? Can I see your hands? If you are with me, can I see your hands? Can I see your hands? If you are with me, can I see your hands? So, how many people are still with me? How many people want me to continue? Okay. I still have encouragement. People still want me to continue. So I will continue. I will continue. Since you said you want me to continue, I'm right here. Right? So let me share all the 10 now. So these are all the 10 practical skill-based certifications. So you have secure storage for Azure files, and you have configure secure access, configure SIEM, implement security through a pipeline, migrate SQL Server workloads to Azure, secure Azure workloads, develop an API that consume an API, create and manage automated deploy containers. So these are the latest micros, and they are skill-based certifications. They are hot right now. They are hot right now. Because anybody who sees these things on your CV knows that this one did not just go and write an exam. This one can deploy. This individual can do these things, right? So this is very, very important. Very, very important, right? Now, it doesn't end there. You now need internships. Before internship, let me say career coaching. Career coaching. Now, what happens in career coaching, right? One thing we notice in Agital is that some students will reach out to me. They've attended other trainings in other institutes. And they reach out to me, they say, sir, I've done this program, I've done cloud, I've even passed. They said, I'm even an Amazon cloud practitioner, but I don't know anything. I can't deploy anything, right? But I have the certificate. So they say, sir, how can I come to Agital and learn the practicals? Then they say, okay, the career coaching side, we just attended training, nothing on how to get jobs, how to navigate the market. So let me tell you what we do in Agital. So in Agital, training never ends. So what does that mean? So you attend a 6 months online and practical intensive training. And when you are done with the 6 months, even while the 6 months is going on, you start career coaching. Now, career coaching classes holds once in a week. It holds once in a week, right? That's the career coaching. Once in a week, you have your career coaching classes. Now, what do you learn in the career coaching classes? You are being prepped for the job market. And we don't wait for you to finish your 6 months program before you start. As a matter of fact, you start from your first week. So what are the things you are learning here? You are learning CV revamp. You are learning LinkedIn optimization. And then interview prep. Building your project portfolio. You are learning relocation. Like this Thursday right now, our career coach is teaching on relocation to Lithuania, Finland, Latvia, Estonia, Europe, because the jobs in those regions are hot right now, massively hot. So he's teaching on relocation to Europe through cloud computing, right? So you learn freelancing, through Upwork and other platforms. So you are learning all these things, right? Through the career coaching platform. Now, one thing about the career coaching, it never ends until you end it, until you get your job, until you transition, right? It never ends. You just keep, and I just listed out a few of them. There are just many things they teach because it's every two weeks, and it just keeps. So when you join right now, you have access to all the career coaching classes since the start of the year, right? That's how it happens. So all the classes so all of them have been stored in the drive. So you access them, you watch them, then you join the other class, you ask questions, you meet coaches, you see, you have people who are working in Amazon, working in Microsoft, Nigerians working in tech companies abroad, locally. You have all these guys who just come around. So the career coaching is a community on its own in Agital. So these guys come around, they answer your questions, they show you this is how what to do. This is how you package your CV. This is how you do your LinkedIn. This is how you prepare for interview. This is how you apply for jobs, you know, and it's just on and on and on. Because for us, our job is done when you have transitioned. Like the good news I got today, right? When you have transitioned, that is when we feel satisfied, right? So that is career coaching. Now, I'm not done. I'm not done. Now, number five, you can get a job or you could just get internships. Now, internships, some of them are paid. Some of those internships are paid. So one thing we always advise our students, which we always do, is the fact that immediately your program finishes, no dull moment. No dull moment. No. Once your program finishes, you've entered one internship, whether it's paid or it's free. And many of these internships are most times remote. Whether it's paid or it's free, you have got, because if you are going for a job interview after the training, the fact that you are working somewhere adds to it. You are interning somewhere. It goes a long way. You are an intern in this place, so you are interning. So why you are, so, but you don't just finish your training in Agital, then you just go and sit down. And just sit down and so you have finished your training. No. So internships, free or paid, right? So some of those internships are paid, some are free, but information on these internships are shared even before the end of your training. We have students who get internships while training is still going on. That is how it works. Now, another thing about Agital is that we promote you and we teach you how to promote yourself. Now, this one, I'm going to spend a lot of time on it. Maybe not a lot of time, but I will spend some time on this, right? I'll spend some. If you are still with me, can I see your hands? If you are still with me, can I see your hands? Those of you who are writing questions, don't worry. I'm going to answer all your questions. Don't worry. Just hold on. All your questions will be answered. Now we promote you and we teach you how to promote yourself. So let me just give you a secret here. And in the program, I go deep into these things. One of the easiest ways to get remote job is through startups. It's through startups. So let me tell you what I would do if I needed a new job. And we do this for our students now, but we also teach them how to do it for themselves. So just watch me. Now I go to Google. And when I go to Google, I'll search recently funded startups. Right? Now, why did I say recently funded startups? These are organizations that are they just got funding. This is a secret too. But in the training, I go deeper into it. So we do it for our students, but we also train our students on how to do it for themselves. So what do we mean by we do it for our students? So we started this not quite long ago. So we send out mails to organizations around the world, telling them about the students we have trained in Agital, telling them the certifications they've acquired, the projects that they've done, and telling those organizations that they could hire these students from Agital. They could work for them for free for 1 month, and after 1 month, they have to staff them, right? So the 1 month is to show that, okay, this person has what it takes to work in your company. At most 2 months, right? So I'm going to show you what we do, but this same skill we teach our students, right? We teach them how to do this thing. So listen well. Now, recently funded startups. Now, why recently funded startups? Now, you can get jobs anywhere, but an organization that is just starting is going to be hiring. Think about it. Somebody that just started business, that's the person that will be hiring now. That person will be looking for a cloud person, a tech support person to help them out. And when you learn cloud, you can do tech support, right? You can do many things because you have gone very advanced, right? So they need this kind of hands. The people that hire the most are people who are just starting their business. Think about it, it's just logical. They are just starting, so that's when they're hiring. So now there are many websites, but I'll just use this one now. Recently funded startup, they just got money and they are starting. So they've gotten money. What's the next thing? They will recruit because they've gotten money. The next thing is to recruit. So now, what do we do? Sort by recent funding. Good. So these guys just got funding and they're going to be recruiting. So what do? I just get this. The name is Pogo, right? Of course, it's more detailed than this. So this Pogo, using certain softwares, right, which I might not be able to teach here, I'm going to extract their company emails, the emails of this Pogo. Everybody that matters in the company, I will extract the emails. And when I extract the emails, using another free tool, right, that allows me to send 10,000 emails. So for Agital, we don't use the free tools because we send massive volumes. You know, we are doing it on behalf of all our students. So we send massive volumes, right? But for our students that we teach, you don't have to send massive volumes. So there are free tools that allows you to send 10,000 emails a month, right? And everything is automated. You're not doing even, everything is automated. So the tool we help you to extract the emails of these recently funded startups. These are organizations that just receive funding, that are hiring. So you get the emails of everybody that matters in the organization using these tools. Then you can send 10,000 emails a month. Now think about it. It's not just sending emails to every company, and it's automated. All these things are automated. You're not doing it manually. It's just tools. Everything is tools. We are a tech organization. So now just imagine you are sending 10,000 emails every month to organizations who just receive funding, who are hiring. And you're not spending a kobo to do it. You know that getting jobs, getting internships will not be a problem. But the problem with many institutes that people go to is that they train them in those institutes and all of them are just dumping the students in the market. But what we do in Agital is that we create a platform for our students. We market our students on our own. We don't use a free tool. We use tools that can send as much as 125,000 emails a month. Those are the kind of tools we use because we are marketing all our students. Then when the company gets our emails, some of them will respond to us. They respond, we fix a meeting, we talk, we show our students, okay, these are our guys. You know, this person has acquired this, he has done this, these are his projects, you can check this, you can check this. And we reach out, we link them up, right? So we do that. But we also teach our students how to do that for themselves. So that is very important. So if you are still with me, can I see your hands? Can I see your hands? If you are still with me, can I see your hands? Right? The training will come with certifications. I've listed the certifications out and it's also in the brochure, so don't worry about it. I lifted the certification. So I continue and I'm about to round up. Right? Yeah. So very important. Very, very important. Now we promote and we teach you how to promote yourself. That is very important. Now, in Agital, the training starts next week, Wednesday. That's when training starts, which is the matriculation day. Next week, Wednesday is matriculation. That's when there's matriculation. At least we all went to university. You know what matriculation means. Matriculation. Right? Then by Monday, but classes are Mondays and Thursdays. Classes are Mondays and Thursdays, right? But matriculation is next week, Wednesday. Now registration closes next week, Tuesday. That's when the registration closes. Now, for people who are always scared of online trainings, we have teaching assistants. And all classes are recorded and replay is available. Classes are live. If you miss a class, you can play the recording, and there are teaching assistants that will help you. When you get stuck, you are trying to install something, is not installing, they will help you out with all that installation, right? Because it's a practical training. So we have all these teaching assistants to help you out with any challenge you might be faced with. Right? Yeah, that is very, very important. So now, our classes are Mondays and Thursdays. Our classes are 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. There are projects and assignments, and you have teaching assistants to help you out. Classes are live. And replay is made available. Replay is made available. There are teaching assistants to also help you out. To help you out if you get stuck. It's a 6 months online training, 100% virtual. Now, if you are doing a one-time payment, you just have to pay 300,000 naira for a one-time payment. If you are doing 2 times payment, and deadline is next week Tuesday, right? Matriculation is next week Wednesday. If you are doing 2 times payment, you do 200,000 naira. Then by April ending, you do 150,000 naira. So you pay 350,000 naira. Right. Now, if you are doing the so for the 2 times instrumental payment is 350,000 in total. So take note of that. So this covers the exams. The brochure will be shared on your group, and you see the exams that you'll be taking. Then when the brochure is shared, you also see the faculty. You see the faculty that will take you, right? That is very important. So you see the caliber of tutors that we have in Agital. Very, very important. Very, very important. You see the caliber of tutors that we have, right? Very important. Now, if you are doing 3 instrumental payments, you do 150K first payment, 110K by April ending, 110K by May ending. Yeah, so that's it. So account to pay into the Providus Bank. You can see the Digital Consulting, Providus Bank. I'm going to make this bold for those who want to attend the training, Providus Bank. So then for inquiries, for registrations and inquiries, please chat up, chat. Now WhatsApp only. WhatsApp only. Now let me take your questions. Right? Let me take your questions now. So if you have questions, just drop it here. Oh, somebody's saying I should explain more on the teaching assistant. Yeah, the teaching assistants, they work Monday to Saturdays. So what happens is there's a class, you have a tutor, you have a career coach who is different from your tutor. Your career coach comes with other career coaches and they prepare you for getting the job. Your tutor, your technical tutor, teaches you the skill. But you have teaching assistants, because after you've learned in the class, you're trying to watch the video again in the class, or you're trying to do your assignment and your project, and some things are not just working well, right? Rather than wait for the next class, the teaching assistant is available every day. So you can just reach out to your teaching assistant and say, please, I'm trying to do this thing, but this thing is not just working, right? So they will help you out. They will tell you, okay, this is what you need to do. Yeah, do this, do this, do this, do this, and they'll fix it. So that's how it works. Yeah. So classes are twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays. On the days you have career coaching, it will be 3 times a week. That'll be Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, right? So that is how it works. So when you have career coaching, right? Yeah. So that is the way it works, right? That is the way it works. So somebody said, does the amount cover all the 10 certifications as analyzed? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It covers all the 10 certifications. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah, for the fees, it just for cloud computing is not just to cloud computing is not just to cloud computing is heavy, serious. Like it will open doors to you. You cannot know cloud and go hungry. Never, never. Right? So cloud computing is not just, yeah. And we cover Azure, we cover AWS, and we cover GCP. Yeah. So someone is after getting this skill from AG, you stand a very good chance, like I said. You know, we've been doing this thing for 5 years and we understand all the questions. You don't want to invest your time, your energy, your money in something that at the end of the day is not working out. So that is why we have a plan, right? Number one is that we teach you LinkedIn optimization, CV revamp, and all those other stuff, Upwork, you know, all those stuff. Now, I even showed you some websites that will teach you in depth. Yeah, but we don't stop there. We market you. We reach out to companies all over the world. We send emails out. And we've gotten jobs for many of our students that way, just so you know. So we market you, we send mails out. Oh, we have these students, they've learned this, they have these certifications, they've experienced this project. And we set up meetings with some of these companies, right? We discuss further. For some of them, we say, okay, 1 month internship. And after 1 month, they need to start paying you. For some, they will say 2 months. After 2 months, they need to start paying you. So now that is phase one. Phase two, we even teach you how you can market yourself. Because all institutes are out there, they are just training people. Hey, go and learn this. So everybody is pushing people. But can you promote yourself? So we teach you how to market yourself. And marketing yourself is not just applying for jobs everywhere. Of course, we teach you that one, you have to apply for jobs. But how you can also send these emails out to companies. So I'm back. Right. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Yeah. So questions, if I've not answered your question, you can drop it again. You can drop it again. Eromosele, you can message me on that. You can message me on that. We can work that out. Yeah. You were talking about accelerated, so right. Right. Yeah, is cloud computing and DevOps. Samuel, is cloud computing and DevOps. Yeah. So that's just it. Cloud computing and DevOps. So this training will make you a very solid cloud engineer, cloud architect, or DevOps engineer, as the case might be. Yes, for those who are asking that question. Do you need a laptop? Of course, you need a laptop.
The days of the lectures are Mondays, Thursdays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. On the days of your career coaching, the classes we hold on Fridays. What if I don't need the 10 certifications? Then you don't have to take it if you don't need it. It's a bonus, right? Work tools to start, your laptop, 4 gig or higher, a readiness to learn. Every other tool will be provided by us. Do you offer boot camp? This is a boot camp. What I'm talking about is a boot camp. You're learning Azure, AWS, and GCP. The brochure is being shared on the group right now, right? The training is 6 months. It's 6 months, right? So, yeah. I just have a few minutes left with you. So if you have questions that I've not answered, you can drop your questions. You can drop your questions. If you have questions that I've not answered, you can drop your questions on the group. So CompTIA certificate has nothing to do with cloud computing. Don't be confused, right? Don't be confused. Somebody's asking, do you offer this training every year? Yeah, we do. Olatosimi, both DevOps and cloud architect are in this program. Both the DevOps and the cloud architect are in this program. Cloud computing are both are high demand, right? You can go for cloud, right? You can go for cloud, but both are very good. Or what the next class is 6 months time. Somto said the certificate I will get are the international record. Of course, Microsoft certifications are internationally recognized because Microsoft is global. Microsoft is global. You don't need any IT background or engineering background, though. You don't need any IT background or engineering background. So you don't need any IT background or engineering background. So payment deadline is next week, Tuesday, just so you know. And class starts next week, Wednesday, which is the matriculation. So by next week, Tuesday, payment deadline, next week, Tuesday, right? So that is very important. Anybody can learn it if they are ready to learn. All it just takes is your dedication to learning. Like I said, like I always like to say, no IT background is needed. What is just needed is your dedication. Once you are dedicated, we are good to go. The training is 100% virtual, 100% virtual. No, you have the phone numbers of the teaching assistant and all your tutors. That one is not a problem. Jay, don't be worried, Jay. We provide 24/7 support. Yes, we do. That is why we have teaching assistants. That is why we have teaching assistants. Their work is to support you. Their work is to support you. So somebody is asking for the WhatsApp number is 08077. So the WhatsApp number is for inquiries and for registrations. Inquiries and registrations. So it's not WhatsApp, it's WhatsApp. If you call, the call will not go through. It's for WhatsApp, inquiries and registration, right? So that is very, very important. Let me share again. Let me share this again. So inquiries and registration. Okay, so let me share the WhatsApp number again. It's for inquiries and registration. So this is WhatsApp number again, 0077587734, WhatsApp only. That's it. So I've done that. So I've answered that question. Online support is provided 24/7. Don't worry about that. Somebody said your certifications. Of course, the certifications are global. The certifications you will get here are global. You get 10 global certifications. In case you didn't see that while I was teaching, let me show you again. These are the certifications you will get during the course of the training, and they are global because they are certifications by Microsoft. All our students get these certifications, all of them. So these are the certifications. As you can see. So they all get these certifications. They all get these certifications, right? So that's it. Let me take more questions. So I've answered that. Yeah, if somebody saying jobs, yeah, we market you, we promote you, we reach out to companies and we try to secure job interviews for you. So that's what we do, but we don't give you jobs. But we market our students, we promote them, we set up job interviews. Yeah. So if you keep attending job interviews, you should get one. Should get one. Anything in tech is marketable, whether cloud or cybersecurity, anything in tech is marketable, but go for cloud. I don't have another window for now. On our calendar, the other window might be in the next 6 months based on our calendar. Is certification from Azure, AWS. These are all Microsoft Azure certifications. We also try to get you vouchers for AWS Cloud Practitioner. We try to during the course of your training. Yeah. So Kasim is saying is a remote job guaranteed after the training. So Kasim, I need to answer you this way. So what we do is we train you, you build your projects, you build your portfolio, right? Then we market you, help you to get interviews, send messages out, right? It is your job to pass those interviews and pass those tests. So we can't guarantee you a job. You will guarantee yourself the job, right? You will be the one to guarantee yourself by following. We will create, we will train you, we'll coach you, we'll help you with your CV, your portfolio project, and we'll also market you. So, but we can't say we'll guarantee you a job. We can't give you a job. What if you don't attend classes? What if you don't acquire the skill that you should acquire? What if you don't do what you should do? So we can't just say, oh, we are going to give you a job. No. But a whole lot of our students get jobs through this procedure, right? And if you follow this procedure, you'll be fine, right? As regards somebody saying former students, don't worry about former students. On the groups, as long as you're on the, I will share as many testimonials of former students as much as possible. And if you are looking for reviews of former students, just go to Google, type Agita Consulting reviews. You will see what former students have said about us. So you will have enough from former students. Enough. I'm not saying cybersecurity is not good. I'm just saying cloud is very good. That's it. Somebody's
Okay, so I'm back. I'm back. So sorry for the off and on. So if you've dropped a question and I've not answered your question, please try to drop the question again. Yeah, just having some little itches here, but it's been sorted out now. It's sorted out now. So if I've not answered your question, you can drop your questions again if it has not been answered, and let me answer all your questions at a go. So if I haven't answered your question,
they remove something from the body, the brain is not working again. I can see some problems.
okay, so yeah, we've said it. You are learning Azure, AWS, Google Cloud Platform. So Adeni, so are qualified persons from Nigeria able to get remote jobs in the US without work authorization? Yes. So it is not all jobs. It is not all jobs that requires work authorization, right? It is not all jobs that require work authorization. So you need to take notice of that, right? So there are many jobs that don't require work authorization. No, we don't do pre-recorded videos. No, like I said, Femi Ado, you don't need a computer science background or an engineering background, right? This lady that sent me a message, start date for employment at this tech company, she studied law. I have one of my students who works at Flutterwave. She finished from law too. So, and she works in Flutterwave at the moment. This other lady, she's not working in Flutterwave. She's working at one very top Microsoft partner company. She also studied law. So don't, all these ideas around tech background, all those things are not necessary. Cloud. There's not going to be hard while learning because there's enough support. There's enough support for you, so it won't be hard while learning. Right? It won't be hard while learning, so you don't have to be afraid of it's being hard. Right? I think I've answered all the questions, and in case your question has not been answered, you can drop it on the group. There's no coding involved. I've said that 1,000,001 times. There's no coding involved in this class. So there's no coding involved. No coding involved at all. So no coding involved. Yeah, so if you have further questions, you can ask on the group and we'll take it up from there. I think at this point is the recording will be shared on the group. The recording will be shared on the group. If you have further questions, you can chat up the WhatsApp line, or you can drop your questions on the group and we'll take it up from there. But I think all questions have been answered right now. Yeah, so thank you, people. Do have a wonderful time. Bye for now. Bye for now. See you some other time. Bye. See you in class. Class starts next week, Wednesday. The matriculation deadline is next week, Tuesday. And that's when we call it a day. Bye for now.